Hello, Miss Lang. This is my job interview. I'm interviewing for the position of a media buyer. So basically running ads for small companies. Some interpersonal skills that I think I will need to have are being adaptable. The reason I say being adaptable is because with software, things are constantly changing. For instance, you might have 1 week where you are targeting people based on keywords, which is like CPA, with like Google Ads, and you put in your own keywords. And then another week, it might let you do like software optimized targeting, which means the like Google Ads will literally look at your ad and based on your ad, it'll find a target audience. I found that that's actually a really good thing. And so when that is available, I would love to use that for my clients. A way to, a quick way to do this is just by using keywords in your videos. So like for instance, if you're selling like guitars, you might say, or if you're selling a certain type of fan, you might say like a keyword, but like a keyword or phrase that people would search in the bio, like best fans under $100. And you would say that, and the software would take that and then find the target audience based on that information. Ways that I would have to challenges that might present themselves. How would I collaborate with coworkers on a project? How would I handle them? I would simply hear them out, obviously, and if they're correct, we could help each other grow. I would let them say their piece, and if I disagree and they're a coworker of mine or a client, I would say, hey, maybe we could do it this way, or I would compromise. Now, if they're a client, I would have to compromise, obviously, because they're my client, and they're paying me to run their ads. If they're a coworker, I would say, okay, if they're helping me run the ads, obviously, I would say, hey, maybe we could compromise this way, or hey, I don't agree with you, and here's why. Here's why I think my strategy is gonna do better for this specific client. So that's how. But I would do it in a respectful manner. An example of a time where I disagreed with someone, I disagreed with my friends. I've disagreed with my friends in the past. But it was more so about like detrimental things that could deter your success. So what I did was, how I moved past it was I texted my friend. I said, hey, I don't agree with how you're doing this. And he kind of just told me like, hey, no, it's fine. So because he didn't really want to compromise on that, I kind of just stopped hanging out with him because it was something that it's not positive. It was a negative habit, so I was like, okay. And then it was also like, for instance, if my friend is like not respecting me while I'm hanging out with him, or one of my friends isn't respecting me while I'm hanging out with him, I would just tell him like, hey man, like, could you not? I mean, if your whole composure is like, I don't like it, then I just won't hang out with you anymore. But if it's just one thing, then I'll be like, hey man, can you not do this? But if it's your whole composure, I just won't hang out with you because, they say you can change like some characteristics of a person, but you can't change the entire person. So it's like, if it's like your whole composure, I just won't hang out with you. How would I contribute to creating a positive culture within our company? yeah, so I would just have a growth mindset. I would be optimistic, but I would make sure I actually know the information. I would make sure I know how much it costs to buy the views so I can actually give that data to our client and, bring them a positive ROI, make them some money. That's the goal, is to make the client some money, whether they're selling information products, whether they're selling real life products like vacuum cleaners or um, fans or whatever it is that they're selling. Or maybe it's just a trendy TikTok product or something like that. Whatever it is that they're selling, I would help them do so. I would help them do so. So that's kind of how I would create a positive culture within our company. Also, I use actual tools to find um, products that obviously do well. And yeah, and the tools that I use are affiliate marketplace websites, and I just find trending products. That's how. So I would tell my client that information, and that's kind of how I would help my client grow his company.